You're listening to 100 to 102 Today FM, 53102 to get in contact, or you can tweet at Ferg Darcy. Now, at this stage of the show, what we do is we like to look at your dreams. Paul Gill joins me in studio, hypnotherapist and, of course, dream analyst. And you are the author of the definitive Book of Dreams. You've been joining me for the past few weeks and explaining many of the dreams all over Ireland for people. The thing is that what we ask for is not necessarily your name, but your sex, and also as much information as you can provide about that dream, and, of course, your age, so we can put it into context. Some interesting ones in here, Paul, today.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Now let's kick it off. Gillian has got in contact. She says, I was packing away saucepans and pots of various sizes with lids.
Right.
Being as economical as possible with space, placing them inside each other according to size. 3 piles in total, placing one into one bag. There's a spider running around in the pots. I tie the bag so that it won't get out. The stored pots, I should say, are to be put into the attic. Right, This is an interesting one. I don't get this.
Yeah, well, to me, what that means is that she's sorting stuff, and she's meticulous in sorting stuff because she's conscious of the size, and one pot goes into the other. So she's compartmentalising things and putting them away. So it's not kitchen utensils. It's not that. It's sorting stuff in her head. And the clue to that is the last line of it, where she has to put all this stuff away in the attic, because your attic is like your head, where you kind of store stuff away. You put stuff in the attic that you're not going to be using every day. So she's probably trying to sort a lot of stuff in her life and moving on to something else. But there's a snag, and the snag is the spider. And the spider is something that she doesn't want to deal with, so she's just kind of tying it in the bag so it can't get out for the moment.
Okay, so it's taking up space, but it's not paying any rent, kind of.
Yes. So and indeed she might have a fear of spiders, but spiders are inconvenient. It doesn't have to be. It spoils things a little bit. So she's kind of tying the bag so she doesn't have to deal with it. So the spider represents something in her life that she hasn't completely sorted, can't deal with it at the moment. She's just kind of putting it away.
Gillian, get in contact with us. Let us know if Paul has touched on something there. I think that's brilliant, actually, because it explains that there's something that she's not giving away, something that she doesn't want to deal with. She's swept it under the carpet. Okay, Sandra's got in contact. She says, hi guys, I had a dream where I'm in a house that has the windows all boarded up. There are people outside who I think are trying to break in. I can't find my phone to call anybody, and then I run upstairs to my bedroom and lock myself in. Just then the wardrobe door opens and these same people start streaming into my room.
Wow, okay.
I was waiting for Liam Neeson to arrive on the phone. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, the phone thing in the dream, when there's a phone and it doesn't work, or I think one of the weeks there the numbers were missing off it, or it's communication issues, difficulties, not being able to communicate or contact anybody, get help. So this starts off for Sandra where she's in the house and the windows are all barricaded up. So our house is like her space, and she's blocking people out, and these people are hostile people, so she's keeping them on the outside. And not only that, she doesn't want to see them, and that's why the windows are blocked up as well, so they're kind of covered over. But then she retreats to her bedroom, like her place of safety, her private place as well, and these people come streaming out of the wardrobe. So it's people that are encroaching on her space, getting. Yeah,
can I ask this? Whenever your bedroom appears in a dream, that does symbolise your own private space. That's your safe place. That's where you go. You go home.
Yeah, and in some contexts it can have to do with your relationship as well, depending on who else is there in the bedroom, or if there's nobody there. But I don't think it's a relationship in this particular dream, because you got these people. She doesn't mention if she knows these people, but she feels threatened. She feels vulnerable by these people. They're trying to break into her space. She's trying to keep them out, but eventually they get in. So that's the meaning of Sandra's dream.
Very, very interesting. Okay, David has got in contact. He says, hey Ferg, hey Paul, my dream is that I'm standing on a beach looking out to the sea. I spot a gigantic wave forming and it's heading for the shore. I yell at the people who are walking along the beach, but they just stop and look towards me. I'm pointing at the wave that is now about to overwhelm them, but they don't seem to be able to comprehend what I'm saying. This is communication again.
It is. He's trying to communicate a message, a warning. He's trying to tell people something, and they're not getting it. So the wave at sea, water like that, like a tsunami, a big wave coming in, is something that is going to overwhelm them. It's going to engulf them. And so he's trying to warn these people. He sees things in a particular way that maybe other people don't see as well. That comes out in the dream. And he knows he's trying to communicate something, and that's probably another side issue. Maybe he's not sure what his message is. That other people know that he's talking, he's trying to tell them something, but they don't quite get it, and they're just looking at him, waiting to see what he's doing. And looking out at sea as well, that can be like peering into your future, or kind of being contemplating things, thinking about things. So he's in a place where he's separated from the other. He's not in immediate danger. So maybe it's something got to do with maybe family or friends or relationships, or it could even got to do with his work or his career. But he sees things in a certain way, and the other people are not getting the message.
If you've got any dreams, you want us to analyse them for you, by all means send them in live at Today FM, or you can email very simply fergal@todayfm.com, and I'll make sure that I get them to poll for next week. All we want is as much detail as you can give, your sex and of course your age as well, so we can put it into context. Paul, thank you so much for joining me in studio.